Hi, I'm JP Giuliotti and welcome to Turner Classic Movies. Today I am thrilled to share with you one of my favorite films from the 1970s, the gritty Boston-based crime drama, The Friends of Eddie Coyle, starring Robert Mitchum and Peter Boyle, and directed by Peter Yates. And it is considered one of Robert Mitchum's finest performances in his legendary film career. Now, the story is about low-level crime associate Eddie Coyle, who we find early on has a jail sentence hanging over his head, and he's desperately trying to get out of it by informing on his criminal friends, while at the same time supplying guns to a local gang of bank robbers who are pulling off heists all throughout the film. It's taken from a novel of the same name written by George V. Higgins, who before becoming a writer was a U.S. assistant attorney in Massachusetts and also wrote for the local crime beat for some Boston newspapers. So Higgins was no stranger to the way of speaking and the mannerisms of local Boston underworld figures. Now, Yates and the producer Paul Monash, who also did the screenwriting for the film, really wanted to keep that element of realism. 90% of the dialogue in the film was actually taken from the book. Now, Robert Mitchum also shared this sentiment. So when he wasn't in front of the camera shooting, he was talking to local Boston police officers so that he can affect the Boston accent and the rhythm of speaking in a realistic way. And being from Boston myself, I have to say that that was time well spent because he pulled it off. Now, the film is shot 100% on location, including a pivotal scene inside the old Boston Garden during an actual Boston Bruins hockey game, where Eddie Coyle famously yells from the stands, "Number 4, Bobby Orr." The film also stars Stephen Keats in his very first film role, Richard Jordan, and Alex Rocco, who is most known for his role as Mo Green, who gets a bullet through the eye in the 1972 Godfather. So, from 1973, I present to you the granddaddy of all Boston films, The Friends of Eddie Coyle.